How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to HuckitTV. We're out here in the garage, and today we're taking the suspension off of the YZ because we are taking them down to Works Wheels and Mods tomorrow to get the suspension revalved. I've partnered with Works Wheels and Mods again for 2023, and I'm pretty hyped about it. You know, the suspension was really good last time, and I can't wait to give it another shot, especially on a new bike. You know, we had the KX last time, and I didn't really have the suspension on there long, didn't really get to do much testing. And then the KX it was time for it to go, man. It was time for a new bike, something different, and to have a little bit more fun. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. I'll snap to the bike. So as you guys can see, we got some factory connection KYB on there at the moment, of which we have some different internals because the front forks got a little worn out. So they do have a little bit of different internals in there, brand new bushings and everything, but you know, it's time to get this suspension built. What are you guys thinking of the YZ build so far? I'm really enjoying this build. And you know, the YZ 250 has been like my dream bike for so long, and I just never really thought that I'd be at a level where I would actually be able to ride one, because they're not easy bikes to ride by any means. But they're so fun. Two strokes are a blast. I've been scared to ride two strokes my entire life, and I had no idea what I was missing out on. But I'm not sure what this video is going to cut into. This is actually like Sunday night, and I'm taking the suspension off. Going to take it to Brett tomorrow on Monday. Hopefully get it back by the weekend and see what tracks are going to be open. I think LTM is going to be having races, so that's going to be a no-go. We're not ready to race it yet. I don't even know if I want to race, honestly, to be honest with you guys. You know, I'm kind of just liking riding for fun. A little update on JRAP for you guys is we got some parts ordered for JRAP for the RM build that we're bringing to the channel. I just wanted to take a quick video. I might film a little bit in the process of doing this just so I know where some of these bolts go, but I've done it before, so I don't really need to do that. And I'm kind of in a rush because I want to get to bed. Next time I pick up the camera, suspension will probably be off. And then we're going to show you guys the new BraapBox for the month. And that thing, I love it. I opened it up, took a sneak peek to see what was inside, and it actually had some things in there. Like one major thing that I literally was about to order had in my cart at AOMC, and it came in my BraapBox. So now I don't got to order it. Off to Works Wheels and Mods they go. How's it going, everybody? As you can see, we're watching some Supercross. We just cut to commercial. Ooh, ooh. So this is a perfect time to show you guys what is in the new BraapBox. I've been pretty hyped on this. I've already looked in it, and there are some things in here that I really needed for the project that we are doing today. So let's find where she opens up. Look on inside. I'm really excited. We got a Thor shirt in here. I'm more of a Fast House kind of guy, but I've always been a real big fan of Thor since way back in the day when I first started riding and everything. I used to ride Thor gear. It's really comfy gear. All right, what's in here now? We got some Maxima Matte Finish Cleaner Streak-Free Formula. This is what I was really happy about. We got some Maxima waterproof grease. Pretty excited about that. And as you guys can see, the axle needs some lubricant. Here we go. We got the Motion Pro valve core remover. We got Tomac throwing a big old scrub. Just kidding. If you know, you know. You know what's going on here. If you don't, well, maybe you should watch some Supercross. Magazines are kind of a niche thing for a lot of people. Like, I don't know how many of you still like read magazines, but whenever I was a kid,
Dirt bike magazines were the move. Like I used to, I had my grandma subscribe to so many like things for me like this. I used to have her actually subscribe to Racer X for me, so I get these magazines. And like most kids read books, I read these magazines. We even got some grip donuts from Pro Grip. Heck yeah, I love these things. I already got the Misfit ones on there, so we'll keep these for whenever those get worn out. Now, while we're working on this bike, I want you guys to kind of ignore how messy the garage is with the floor. There is a low spot right there that lets all the water come in through the garage door. And as you can see, Malcolm, he chose to sleep and lay down on the wet spot as I work on the bike. Now it's time to get back to you guys about what today's video is about. I noticed it's still a little dirty, like all over here. Plus we removed the intake boot from the carb, and anytime I separate that, I always spray it down with carb cleaner. I just happen to go out and buy some. You know, any old carb choke cleaner, it'll work. Crack her open. Go to town, buddy. If you're hearing a noise, we're waiting on Supercross to come back on. Pull that out. Little paper towel we got in there. Spray it out with some carb cleaner. Especially back there where it's nice and dirty. Alright, we finally got some built suspension on the Yamaha. Well, not on there yet, but shortly it'll be on there. And she's gonna look really good. Like I thought these forks looked really good on the Cowie. Like just the Works Wheels and Mod logo, I love it. Oh yeah. All polished up. Had to throw a new bottom out bump stop down there. I'll post a picture up here what the old one looked like in a second. My filter was horrible, so I ordered some one-time use Maxima air filters. Freeze, sucker! There we go, guys. We're just gonna get them snug because I actually bought a torque wrench that we're gonna use a little bit to put these to 17 foot-pounds. You want to put these to around 17 foot-pounds, I believe is the correct torque spec, because if you don't, then you're gonna actually cause a lot of, you know, these are going to clamp down too tight and they're going to put a lot of pressure on your fork tubes, and that is going to make your bushings and everything on the inside wear down even faster, because they're going to have to actually wear out and basically file themselves down before they actually flow correctly. So make sure you do that good. Make sure you get the torque spec correct. And I don't know about you guys, but that logo is going to look clean on this bike. Let's go, Deegan! Deegan in third. Lawrence in first, Thrasher in second. As you guys see, Malcolm, he's modeling for us. We brought home a new gas can, new torque wrench, and some more C12. I didn't want to risk, you know, putting too much oil or too little oil or whatever, trying to mix already mixed gas with gas that I was mixing. I don't know how that works together, so bought a new can. It's always good to have a second can. We got some VP C12, and we got some new premix we're going to try.
Well, Hayden Deegan, your second career podium, and they can say whatever they want, but they can't say you don't make it exciting. Great ride there, great passenger. Out on a bike, winning vacant tonight, as you cry through your mouth, let the masses support all the hate that you spit. Keep a mouth full of shit, see your smile out in town, and our shirt that you sport woes me. He's dropped the glass, keep your rear to the glass, woes me.
So I just threw that new Maxima air filter in there. And you know, nice little touch, but they sent like a set of gloves, like plastic, like rubber gloves with it, plastic gloves. So that, thank you for that. That is a very good touch to what all companies should send out with these air filters. We're about done now. I just couldn't. I was gonna wait until she was done, but that was amazing to me. Like small things. It's the small things that matter to us. Thank you, Maxima.
How's it going, everybody? Hope you guys enjoyed that footage. Definitely enjoyed the suspension. We got a full revalve done to the bike. It had the factory connection internals before, and you know, factory connection is good and everything, and it was old suspension, and it was time for it to be replaced for sure. Like it's been probably years since it's been touched, and I was having a lot of issues with like the bike like nosediving off of just jumps that it shouldn't have nosedived. Like it wouldn't feel, there would be no signs of it like nosediving. Like I would not, it was really unpredictable. Like it was just so hard to, it's already a 252 stroke and it was unpredictable. So that made it incredibly hard to ride. So I got a hold of Brett at Works Wheels and Mods, and I told him my concerns, and I'm like, dude, I'm just going to bring my forks to you, and I'm going to bring them to you. But he said he had some good settings for YZ250s, and I sent them to him, and he was not joking. This thing, I mean, it was hard pack out at King City, and I haven't rode in quite a while, haven't even really rode a track in a while, and it was hard pack, and the track was not in the best condition. But, you know, we got out there and we got a few laps in just to set the sag and get the feel for the bike. And I think we're going to keep pushing on, maybe go to a prep track here soon and really see what this thing can do. But it just felt so plush and so freaking good. And the bike hooked up so much better. Like before, the rear wheel would just spin and spin and spin. Now the bike just feels so planted, which it didn't feel like that before. It's a really completely different feeling. And I find myself like trying things that I wouldn't try before. Stuff that might be a little bit sketchier before I'm doing now, and I had a really great time. I haven't even enjoyed riding the bike for a minute because the suspension just hasn't felt right, and it really feels good now. Thank you, Brett. I appreciate it, bro. You really worked your magic on this thing. And if you guys are wanting some suspension done for your bike, your quad, UTV, go check out Works Wheels and Mods. But I'll find out all the links and everything, and I'll put them down below in the description. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And if you are new here and you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. Just, you know, press one of these buttons right here and check out another video.